Welcome back to Wonder Garden, a pot of orchids full of flower spikes, packed with buds, and blooming beautifully is something every orchid lover dreams of. But to achieve that, love and attention alone are not enough. Today, with many years of orchid growing experience, I'm going to share with you a very simple organic fertilizer recipe made from ingredients you already have in your kitchen. This is the method I've used for years, and the results have been consistently impressive. Strong and healthy roots, glossy green leaves, long flower spikes, evenly formed buds, and vibrant blooms that last a long time. Sometimes even blooming continuously through multiple seasons. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any helpful orchid care tips from us. Let's get started. To make today's batch of organic fertilizer, I'm going to use an onion. This is half of an onion left over from cooking that I didn't finish using. Instead of throwing it away wastefully, I'm going to repurpose it as fertilizer for my plants, saving money while also providing excellent care for them. Onions contain many natural antibacterial compounds, enzymes, and minerals that help stimulate root growth, strengthen the plant's resistance, and prevent fungal diseases. Although simple, this ingredient is extremely useful in the recovery process of orchid plants. After chopping the onion to release its nutrients, I'll place all the chopped pieces into a clean glass cup. Next, I'll add 500 milliliters of warm water to help extract the nutrients from the onion quickly and effectively. Then I stir well to allow the beneficial compounds in the onion to dissolve into the water. Finally, I seal the container and let the mixture sit for 2 hours. If you want your orchids to grow vigorously and absorb nutrients effectively, you must always water the plant first, before applying any type of fertilizer. Pre-watering gently moistens the growing medium, helping the roots wake up after a dry period and become more flexible. Once the roots are hydrated, they will absorb nutrients from the fertilizer faster, more evenly, and more safely. On the contrary, if you apply fertilizer when the growing medium is still dry, the roots can be shocked by the sudden concentration of nutrients, which may lead to root burn, weakened roots, or stress to the plant. This slows down growth and can even make it difficult for the orchid to recover after blooming. So, while waiting for the onion water to cool down, take a moment to pre-water your plant. This creates the perfect foundation for your orchid to fully absorb the nutrients and grow stronger every day. After 2 hours, when the onion water has been fully steeped and all the nutrients have been completely extracted from the onion, I will filter out the pulp and keep only the nutrient-rich liquid. This is the liquid containing all the beneficial antibacterial compounds, enzymes, and minerals from the onion. Very gentle yet extremely effective for restoring and stimulating new roots in orchids. The next ingredient I'll use is 1 tablespoon of fresh milk. Fresh milk contains many natural nutrients such as calcium, protein, and gentle vitamins that help boost resistance, nourish the roots, and make the orchid leaves greener and shinier. When combined with the onion water, fresh milk makes the solution gentle, nutrient-rich, and helps the orchid recover faster after blooming. To prevent the plant from being shocked by the concentration of the fertilizer, I'll dilute the entire solution with 1 liter of clean water. This dilution makes the solution gentler and safer for the roots. Method 1. I will pour a portion of the solution into a small cup. Then use a soft cotton pad or clean cloth to gently soak up the solution and start wiping all the orchid leaves. Wiping the leaves in this way not only helps remove dust, salt residues, and tiny bacteria on the leaves, but also allows the leaves to directly absorb the nutrients in the solution. This solution, a combination of onion and fresh milk, provides each ingredient with wonderful benefits. Onions contain many natural antibacterial compounds, especially allicin. When you wipe the leaves with the onion solution, you are gently disinfecting them, reducing the risk of fungal diseases, and cleaning the surface, helping the orchid stay healthy and less susceptible to harmful pathogens. Fresh milk adds calcium, protein, and natural enzymes. When absorbed through the leaf epidermis, it helps the leaves become greener, thicker, and healthier while enhancing photosynthesis. The protein in the milk also forms a light, protective layer on the leaves, helping them retain moisture better and reducing leaf burn during changing weather. When combined, onion and fresh milk create a solution that can clean, protect, and nourish the leaves, making the orchid leaves healthy and shiny, ready to support root growth, new shoots, and prepare for future blooms. Wiping the leaves regularly 1 to 2 times a week will significantly improve the orchid's health, make the leaves more beautiful, and greatly reduce the risk of diseases. Method 2. I will pour the diluted solution into a specialized watering can, then water it directly at the base of the orchids in the garden. When watering, make sure to pour slowly so the solution seeps evenly into the growing medium, reaching every root without causing waterlogging. The onion and fresh milk solution provides many benefits for the roots. Onions contain natural antibacterial compounds that help clean the root environment, reduce fungal infections, and protect young roots from harmful bacteria. This is especially important for orchids that have recently been repotted or are recovering after blooming. Fresh milk provides calcium and a small amount of protein, helping the roots become stronger, enhancing nutrient absorption, and supporting the formation of new roots. Calcium also helps prevent root rot and promotes more stable plant growth. When watered with this solution, the orchid roots will grow strong, healthy, and continuously, which in turn nourishes glossy green leaves and supports the formation of flower buds. This is an extremely gentle yet highly effective care method, helping the orchid recover quickly and enter a new growth phase sooner. Method 3. I will pour the remaining solution into a mist spray bottle and spray it evenly over the entire orchid, from the leaf surfaces and leaf axils to the stems and the area around the base. When spraying, keep a moderate distance to create a fine mist, allowing the solution to coat the leaves evenly without leaving too much water on the surface. Misting with the onion and fresh milk solution provides many benefits. Onion gently disinfects the leaf surface, reduces mold, and keeps the leaves clean and well ventilated. Fresh milk forms a light protective layer, making the leaves glossy, soft, and enhancing the plant's photosynthesis. This fine mist also helps increase humidity around the plant, especially for orchids kept indoors or in dry, airy areas. When the plant receives adequate moisture, the roots and leaves recover faster, strengthen their resistance, and soon produce new shoots. It's best to mist in the early morning or late afternoon, avoiding strong sunlight to prevent leaf burn. By consistently applying this 1 to 2 times a week, you will notice your orchid becoming noticeably healthier and more vibrant. Finally, place the plant in a well-ventilated area with gentle light, avoiding direct harsh sunlight. This is the ideal environment for the leaves to dry naturally after spraying, while allowing the orchid to absorb nutrients steadily and safely. Results. After being cared for with this method, my orchids have grown vigorously and shown noticeable changes day by day. You can see many new roots sprouting with plump green tips, a sign that the plant is absorbing nutrients well and recovering very effectively. Healthy roots are the most important foundation for maintaining long-term vitality in orchids. The leaves have become deep green, glossy, and thicker. Leaves that were once slightly wrinkled or weak are now plump and full of energy, proving that the onion and fresh milk solution has supported the plant very well during its recovery phase. For plants that previously grew slowly, you will start to see new shoots emerging. Some orchid pots even show new flower spikes growing strongly, indicating that the plants have fully recovered and are ready for the next blooming season. Every flower that blooms is the result of gentle but proper care. This simple method not only helps orchids become healthier, but also brings noticeable improvements to your entire garden. With consistency, the plants will always reward you with vibrancy and full vitality. What do you think about caring for orchids using this natural method? Have you ever tried using onions, fresh milk, or other common kitchen ingredients to nurture your orchids? Share your experiences in the comments. I'm really eager to hear stories from your garden. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss simple yet effective plant care tips in upcoming videos. Hello everyone, welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. This is where I share all the secrets to help your orchids stay healthy and bloom at their most brilliant. When they are provided with enough nutrients and live in a truly suitable environment, you will witness a miracle: strong root growth, shiny leaves, and flowers that bloom evenly, last long, and display vibrant colors. In today's video, I will share with you a natural organic fertilizer that is very easy to find, but little known. This fertilizer not only revives weak orchids, but also strongly stimulates root sprouting and flower development, to the point that you will be truly amazed to see the daily transformation of your plant. If you are a beginner, don't forget to subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss any plant growing tips. Let's get started. This orchid was one I bought on sale from a local shop. Most orchids sold in stores are grown in plastic pots with moss or foam as the growing medium. Therefore, the first thing to do when bringing the plant home is to completely remove the plastic pot and all the moss around the orchid's roots. While moss retains moisture very well, if you don't manage the watering properly, the plant can easily become waterlogged and develop root rot within just a few days. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After removing all the moss, you'll be able to see the plant's entire root system. At this stage, use sterilized pruning shears to cut off any rotten, dry, or damaged roots. This pruning step is very important because rotten or damaged roots can become breeding grounds for bacteria and fungi, which may spread rot to the healthy roots. After trimming, you'll clearly see that the remaining roots are firm and have a green or bright white color. These are the healthy, active roots that will continue to grow vigorously when properly cared for. Once all the weak and damaged roots have been removed, rinse the entire plant with clean water. This step helps wash away any remaining bits of growing medium, moss, or impurities clinging to the roots, allowing them to better absorb the recovery solution later. After rinsing, place the plant in a well-ventilated area and let it dry. To prepare the treatment solution for the orchid, I'll make use of half an onion left over from cooking like this. Onions are rich in sulfur, potassium, phosphorus, and natural antibacterial compounds that help stimulate root growth, strengthen the plant's resistance, and prevent common fungal diseases in orchids. After chopping the onion into small pieces, place all of them into a clean glass jar. Then, add 500 milliliters of warm water. Stir well to help the nutrients in the onion extract more effectively. Finally, close the lid tightly and let the solution sit for about 2 hours. Next, I'll use rice. Rice is rich in B vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals such as magnesium, iron, and potassium, which help stimulate root growth, repair damaged leaf tissues, and enhance the plant's nutrient absorption. Take about 3 tablespoons of rice like this. I'll add it to 500 milliliters of clean water. Stir well to dissolve the nutrients from the rice bran layer into the water. Then, cover it and let it sit for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, once the onion has soaked long enough, I'll strain out all the onion pieces, keeping only the extracted onion water. This onion water is the essence rich in sulfur, calcium, and natural antibacterial compounds that help prevent root rot, stimulate new root growth, and strengthen the orchid's resistance. I'll dilute this solution with 500 milliliters of clean water to reduce the concentration of essential oils and sulfur compounds in the onion. Now, I'll soak the entire root system of the orchid in the diluted onion solution for 20 minutes. Soaking the roots in this mixture helps disinfect and thoroughly clean the root surface while preventing root rot, one of the most common reasons orchids become weak and grow slowly. While waiting for the roots to soak, you can also use the onion solution to gently wipe the orchid's leaves. Regular leaf cleaning is a very important care step that many people tend to overlook. When the leaves are clean, the stomata become more open, allowing the plant to breathe more easily and absorb light more efficiently. As a result, photosynthesis becomes stronger, and the leaves turn visibly greener, thicker, and healthier. The nutrients in onions, such as sulfur, potassium, and natural antioxidants, also help strengthen the leaves' resistance, reducing the risk of mold, rot, and common pests on orchids. After soaking for about 20 minutes, I'll gently remove the orchid from the solution, let the roots drain for a few minutes, and then proceed to replant it. At this stage, I choose a transparent plastic pot, ideal for orchids, as it allows us to easily monitor the condition of the roots. For the growing medium, I use well-prepared pine bark, meaning it has been soaked, thoroughly washed, boiled, or sun-dried to remove any fungi and leftover sap. This medium retains moisture well, while ensuring good aeration, allowing the orchid roots to breathe and grow healthily. When planting, I gently place the base of the orchid in the center of the pot. Use my hands to keep the stem straight, and add the pine bark around the roots layer by layer. While adding the medium, I gently shake the pot so the gaps between the roots are naturally filled without damaging the new roots. After filling the pine bark around the roots, use a small metal stake or a specialized support stick placed close to the base to keep the orchid upright. Next, use a soft tie or a specialized plant tie to gently wrap around the orchid stem, securing it to the support stake. Be careful not to tie it too tightly, just enough to keep the stem straight and stable. Finally, cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This layer is very important. It helps maintain consistent moisture for the roots, especially during dry days or when you can't water frequently. The moss also creates a naturally humid environment around the base, allowing new roots to grow out easily and attach to the pine bark. To provide nutrients that help the plant recover quickly and grow vigorously, I'll combine the remaining onion water with the previously fermented rice water. When mixed, these two liquids create a natural, nutrient-rich organic solution that both stimulates root growth and strengthens the orchid's resistance after replanting. I'll dilute this mixture with 500 milliliters of clean water to ensure the solution isn't too concentrated, preventing shock to the newly growing roots. Then, water it directly at the base of the recently replanted orchid. This solution will gradually seep into the growing medium, supplying essential nutrients, stimulating new root growth, and helping the plant adapt well to its new environment after repotting. Finally, place the orchid pot in a well-ventilated area with gentle light, avoiding direct harsh sunlight. This is the stage when the plant begins to recover and prepare for stronger new root growth. I'll pour the remaining solution into a spray bottle to use for caring for other plants in the garden. This type of organic solution is very safe and effective. It can be sprayed on the leaves, stems, or growing medium of other ornamental plants, helping leaves become greener and shinier, roots stronger, and naturally boosting the plant's resistance. Regular use of this solution also helps prevent pests, especially the molds that often appear during the rainy season, keeping your garden lush and full of lasting vitality every day. Results after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks of care with the onion and rice water solution, you can clearly see the orchid recovering. The leaves have become glossy, vibrant green, and firmer, and many healthy white new roots have started to appear and grow beyond the pot. This indicates that the plant has adapted well to the new growing medium and is gradually regaining strong growth, a very positive sign for the upcoming flowering stage. Be patient and continue to care for your orchids daily, as their recovery and growth require consistent time and attention. With sufficient nutrients and suitable conditions, you'll soon see new shoots sprouting, robust roots spreading, and vibrant flowers blooming in your garden. A well-deserved reward for your loving care. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any orchid care tips I share each week. See you in the next videos with more tips to make your garden greener and more vibrant.